Planning your dream Maldives vacation? Before you book those overwater bungalows and start packing your swimsuits, there are a few things you really need to know to avoid surprises and make the most of your time in paradise. We recently returned from a week-long stay in the Maldives at the Mercure Maldives resort, and in this video, I'm sharing the exact tips we wish we knew before we headed to the Maldives. Let's get into it. Number 1, the location of the Maldives. The Maldives is a bucket list vacation destination, known for its overwater villas, clear turquoise water, and of course, sky-high price tags. Located southwest of India in the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is made up of about 1,200 islands grouped into 26 coral atolls. Most luxury resorts in the Maldives are located on private islands and require a transfer from the Malé International Airport. Some resorts require expensive seaplane rides, while others are accessible by speedboat. In our case, at Mercure Maldives, we took a 1-hour domestic flight. Once you choose a resort, you're pretty much committed to that island for your entire stay, which is why it's important to choose your resort carefully. Number 2, Maldives costs. The Maldives have a reputation for being expensive, and honestly, it definitely can be. Meals, drinks, spa treatments, and excursions, and even the cost of getting to your resort add up quickly. And yes, those iconic overwater villas come with iconic price tags. That's why we booked our package through Luxury Escapes, which bundled our room, meals, drinks, transfers, and even some activities into one upfront price. If you want to see exactly how we booked and what was included, I'll link that video in the description. Whether you book direct, through a travel agent, or opt for a package like we did, we highly recommend looking for a full board or all-inclusive deal to save money. And if you're flexible, opting for a beach villa instead of an overwater one can save a significant amount. The upside? With over 100 resorts in the Maldives, there's something for every budget, and the competition helps keep pricing more accessible than you might think. Number 3, weather and seasons. The Maldives has 2 main seasons. The dry season, from November to April, offers the best weather, calm seas, and higher prices. The wet season in May to October brings better deals, but also the risks of storms and very heavy rainfall. We visited in February, which is technically the driest month of the year, and even then, we experienced a few quick rain showers, some overcast skies, and even a couple of storms. The good news, in the dry season, most rain passes quickly, and the sun often returns in no time. Number 4, packing for the Maldives. When it comes to packing for the Maldives, less is more. You'll need swimsuits and cover-ups, sandals and reef shoes, and lightweight clothing for when you're not in the water. Most resorts lean fairly casual, but some require smart casual or even dressier at dinner. Also, if you're staying in an overwater bungalow, expect to do a lot of walking, so bring comfortable footwear. If you want a full checklist, I have a separate Maldives packing guide video linked below. Number 5, Wi-Fi and cell service. Wondering if your phone will work in the Maldives? Be prepared to disconnect a bit. We normally use the AT&T International Day Pass when we travel, but surprisingly, the Maldives isn't included in their 210 plus supported countries. You can purchase a local SIM, but if you're staying at a resort, we suggest making sure they offer complimentary Wi-Fi and then keeping your phone in airplane mode to avoid any crazy roaming charges. Number 6, travel insurance and medical care. The Maldives feels like paradise, but it's also incredibly remote. Medical care can be extremely limited, and emergency evacuations very expensive. Accidents happen. For example, I managed to cut my leg the first time I climbed down my overwater bungalow's ladder into the water. That's why we highly recommend travel insurance, especially for a remote destination like the Maldives. For our trip, we used Safety Wing, which offers affordable coverage for medical emergencies. I've linked it below if you want to check them out. Hopefully, you'll never need it, but if you do, you'll be glad you had it. Number 7, reef and marine life safety. The Maldives is home to some of the world's most vibrant coral reefs and marine life. You'll likely see stingrays, reef sharks, and nurse sharks, both while snorkeling and from your overwater bungalow. When you're in the water, avoid touching or stepping on coral. It's extremely fragile, and always use reef-safe sunscreen to help preserve the ecosystem. It's also important to respect the marine life by keeping your distance. Blacktip reef sharks are harmless if left alone, but triggerfish can be territorial and pack a painful bite, so give them plenty of space. Number 8, activities and excursions. The Maldives is all about slowing down. Most of your days will be spent lounging by the pool or beach, relaxing in your bungalow, snorkeling just offshore, and watching stunning sunsets. That said, most resorts offer optional excursions like dolphin cruises, snorkeling and scuba diving, sandbank trips, and spa treatments if you're in the mood for more adventure. These excursions are at extra cost, and you'll normally have to book through the resort because of how isolated you are. Just know this isn't a sightseeing trip. The beauty of the Maldives is in its simplicity. Number 9, respecting the local culture. The Maldives is a Muslim country, so it's important to be respectful of local customs, especially during transit or if visiting a local island. At the airport or on public boats, women should cover their shoulders and knees. Bikinis are only allowed on resort islands or at designated bikini beaches on local islands. Alcohol is prohibited in the Maldives generally, but resorts are an exception and serve cocktails freely. If you're visiting during the holy month of Ramadan, you may notice some changes on local islands, like public eating restrictions during the day. However, during our resort stay, which slightly overlapped with Ramadan, we didn't notice any disruptions to our resort services or amenities. Number 10, sun protection. The Maldives is just north of the equator, and the sun is intense. Even on cloudy days, UV exposure is high. Be sure to pack high SPF sunscreen, sunglasses, hats, and aloe vera just in case. Speaking from experience, I got burned and then burned again and then burned some more. You do not want to spend your dream vacation hiding from the sun under a towel. I hope these tips will better help you prepare for your Maldives vacation. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a like, subscribe for more travel videos, and check the description for links to our other Maldives videos. And if you have any questions about planning your trip to the Maldives, drop them in the comments. We're happy to help. We'll see you in the next video.